Hey guys, Dr. Heavenly Comes here, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my mastermind class. Now, initially, I thought about just doing it with dentists and teaching them how to start and run a successful business. But then I thought again, business is business, and this is something that everybody can benefit from. We're going to give you 10 modules, one-on-one sessions with Heavenly, and some group sessions as well. I'm going to bring in some of my esteemed colleagues that are going to talk to you about business, money, relationships, finance, looking your best, and so much more. Guys, I got so much to offer, and I'm so excited. Come to drheavenlyuniversity.com and you won't be disappointed. We're going to sacrifice about 2 years of your life to get you to everywhere you want to be. Good morning. How y'all feeling this morning? Listen, we're continuing our morning motivations. Today, our topic is it easier to be a slave or a free man? Is it easier to be afraid of a slave or a free man? Listen, I'm going to tell y'all, a lot of people still have that slave man mentality, and it's major because that was hundreds of years ago, right? And our ancestors went through that, and they worked hard in the cotton field, and we built this nation with our own hands. That's another conversation for another day. But a lot of people's ancestors built this country with our hands, and they still have the same mentality that they had when they were slaves. Is it easier to be a slave or a free man? A lot of people would argue that it's easier to be a slave. A slave is a person that got 9 to 5, knows exactly what they're going to do every day. Yes, it may be hard work and they don't have to think. They got a roof over their head. Now, it may be a shack out back, and they may be allowed to do certain things, and they're told when they can do what they can do. But some people would rather be a slave and say that's easier than to be a free man and have to think on their own, have to make decisions on their own, have to come up and be creative and do different things on their own. So they'd rather keep that slave man mentality than to live as a free man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to let you know you free. You're free. You're not slave. You're not a slave anymore. So stop that slave man mentality. Open your mind up to new experiences, new opportunities. Now the world is at our fingertips. I say it all the time, with technology, with computers, this is the information age. You can pretty much do anything you want to do. You just got to believe in yourself, and you got to take time and practice. Now, a way to get on the elevator to the step ladders of success is to hire somebody that has done what you want to do. They know more about it, and you learn from them. That's a great way to do it. But to keep that slave man mentality is not what we want to be. Listen, I read up on Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman freed something like 70 slaves, right? And I quote, she said that I would have freed a whole lot more had they known they were slaves. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know if you're a slave or not? Because our school systems are set up to teach you a certain thing a certain way, right? A lot of people say or argue, or it's true, that our lunchrooms in the school, in a typical school, they look like prisons. The school bus looks like prison bus. Do you think, just a thought right now, do you think you were designed to think a different way? Let's talk about why schools don't teach financial education. A lot of them, most of them don't, right? Let's talk about why schools don't teach certain things. They don't teach you how to make money, how banks work. They don't teach you how to invest your money. They don't teach you how to really build a business. Now, you got to go to college with a specific major in business to learn anything about business, and it's still trial and error, right? My thing is, Jesus, let us know that this world, this country was not designed for you to be rich. This country was designed to stay exactly how it is. 1% of the population makes more money than the other 99%. Now tell me this, is it easier to be a slave or a free man? Is it easier to be a slave or a free man? It is easier in a lot of people's eyes to stay in that slavery mentality, to stay a slave. They don't want to learn anything new. They'd rather not have any change. They don't want to change anything. They want to keep it consistent, because consistency is comfort to a lot of people. A lot of people fear change. They fear things that they don't know. They fear things that are new. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you one thing. It is not cool, and God did not put us here to be slaves. He put us here with able body, able mind, to get out in the world and do something to change the world. Now, Harriet Tubman did some things that were beyond the capacity, the thought capacity of a lot of people. She set up an underground railroad system, a system that got slaves from point A to point B. That was amazing. And then she continued to help build schools to educate people, right? So I'm going to tell you again, why isn't financial education taught in most schools? Why isn't business advice, learning how to market a business, how to really run your own company taught in school? Because I feel like it should be taught from the time you in grade school, because we learn a whole lot. The STEM program, if y'all got money for STEM, let's put money in for financial education programs where people can learn to stop that slave man mentality, have other people think for you, have the banks take your money and learn how to invest your money, how to build a portfolio with real estate, with stocks, bonds, crypto, whatever. My ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, never stop learning, never stop growing, because there is so much out there in the world for you to learn. And I'm telling you, spend time, spend money on your education and your development, because God gave you such a great gift, and it'd be such a terrible thing to waste. So my thought process today and my motivation today, is it smarter? Is it harder to be a slave? Or is it harder to be a free man? Now, if you're content in that slave box, in that shack that we live in, that we lived in as slaves, with somebody telling you what to do every day and giving you morsels, when you can have this big 5-star dinner over here and live in this mansion and have everything God had for you to have, which one do you want? But I'm going to tell you, it's easier to be a slave. It's easier to be a slave and not think, and not put these great gifts God has given us to use. So ladies and gentlemen, you tell me what you want to be. Do you want to be a slave? Do you want to be a slave? You want to continue the way you've been thinking, the way you've been taught to live? Our religion has been changed and mixed up for us. Or do you want to open your word, open your mind, open your soul to new things, so you can learn new things and live that mansion lifestyle, live in the kingdom of heaven, the gold streets of gold? God wanted us to have an abundant life, right? Do you want to live that abundant life when it takes more effort? And I'm going to tell you this, it don't take that much more effort, because half the people, 90% of the people ain't even trying. So find your passion, guys, and couple that with your gift, and you ready. You're ready to move on. You're ready. Don't have that slave man mentality. That's not what we were put here for. You are a blasphemy to God's rules and what he's given us. And you continue that mindset. I'm going to tell you today, get up today. Get out. Learn something new, Lord. Pay for these courses. Do whatever you need to do to expand your visions. Yes, it is an elevator to success. Yeah, you can take the steps and learn it yourself, but learn from people who have already done it. Lord, it's a lot of people out there. I'm going to tell you again and again, get up, get out, and get something. Do something every day to get to your goals and stop that slave man mentality. Okay? Y'all have a great night, great day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. We at Smiles by Dr. Heavenly take your smile very seriously, and that's why we work with the best and we do the best for you. I'm very excited about working with Integrity Lab on our new Heavenly Crowns and Heavenly Veneers.
The crowns that we're delivering here at Dr. Heavenly's office, we're really putting an extra touch. And we have master ceramists working on these crowns that are going in doing a 8 to 12 layer powder buildup, giving a nice halo and sizzle edge. So when you give a smile, it's a nice natural looking smile. We're delivering truly aesthetic crowns that are, in my opinion, they're elite. They're a step above the rest.
Myself and Integrity, we partnered up and we want to give you the best smile possible. We can make sure that you have a beautiful smile that can change your life.